Alright, what's going on YouTube? We're back with another episode, and this is a request from, once again, someone else, whom name I don't remember because I look at names, and I don't remember who did it, but I do remember the request. Also, just want to throw this out here in a video. Any future requests, if that could be thrown in the forum page on my website, you can find that linked in the description of this video, and all new videos from here on out, I'll have it linked in the description of my last video as well. You may see it here and there throughout the comments. The Sarge Kyle UE4.wix.com/tutorials. I know it's a really big URL, but just the way Wix, which is the website creator, site, that's the site. And by the way, I did not create the website. It was a subscriber who created it for me. The way it's set up, so the way they make their domain names for their websites that you make, it's weird. So that's why the name is so long. But yeah. Anyways. Going on with the tutorial, he asked if we could have automatic and sounds. So right now I don't have sounds. I'm sure you could grab those, but if you did look in the starter content somewhere in here, yeah, audio. I don't know if any one of these would work for you guys, but I mean, like an explosion or something, that could maybe work, just like randomize the explosion sounds. But I'll get some sound files later, and we'll add those in another tutorial. But he said make the gun automatic, and I said, well, and I'm thinking, how about we make it semi-automatic and automatic, but we get to choose which one. So have in mind the button that you want to change your firing mode, which is semi-automatic and automatic, changing between which one. So go to blueprints, go to your weapon base, excuse me, and we're going to make something called firing mode. So what this is going to be is, I believe it's going to be crap. I actually don't. Oh, an enum. Maybe we have to make the enum. I'm not sure. Either way, we're not gonna do that right now because I'm drawing a blank. It's early in the morning, and I had it all planned out, but now I can't remember. But what we're going to do is just make a variable called semi-auto. So go to your event graph where it has firing checked. So we're gonna have can fire. So what this does is if we look over on our player, ignore the AI, I'm working on that, so don't get your hopes up. That's not necessarily going to come out anytime soon. Over here we have firing, click runs fire, but we have to do it every, it has to happen every time, what's the word? You have to click each time you want to fire. So right now it's automatically semi-automatic. That makes sense. So what we would want to do is we want to have one on a tick with the delay and the other not on a tick with the delay, if that makes any sense. So on fire, we're going to sorry, on Bro Dude, we're going to change something. So we're going to get, we want to cut this out, paste that there, and we need to get a new variable because this is actually going to be useful in the future, and we are going to use this. So get, so make a new variable called firing, and compile it up so we can have the defaults set. Duplicate that to another set, so we'll have two set firings. So if it's pressed, we are firing. If it's released, we are not firing. By default, we need to not be firing. So how do we do this? Well, we're going to have one that says that's under a tick. So let's grab this and grab a branch. So like we said, we're going to have one under a tick for semi-automatic, sorry, one under a tick for automatic. So we need to check if we are firing. So if we are firing, we need to run it over here. So now that's going to be constantly ticking and telling this, hey, we're firing, run this, right? So now we need to double check, okay, so are we semi-automatic or not? So let's branch it, and we're going to also branch off of the sequence, so we're going to stretch this back. So get semi-auto and get semi-auto, right? So I'm thinking, obviously, like most of my tutorials, I do this on the fly, so I'm trying to think how I want this done. So, okay, if semi-automatic is true, then yeah, it's just going to be one click, you know, every time we fire. But if semi-automatic is false, we need to sorry, delete that and make one called auto. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Let me think. No, we don't want to make one called auto. I'm confused. If semi-automatic is false, don't do anything, because on this, yeah, we do want semi-auto, and we're going to have it connect the if it's false, we're going to have it connect straight to here. But we don't want it to just, because I've done this before. I'm like, oh, we just tick the fire because, you know, we want it automatic, so it just keeps ticking and it fires the bullets. Well, what happens is the tick is so fast, it's firing the bullets at an insane amount. It's like faster than a machine gun, like a mounted machine gun, like a Gatling gun. Like, I don't know if you guys have played Battlefield 3 or 4, but like the anti-air automatic vehicles that you get in, it fires faster than that. It's like a gazillion rounds a second, and that's not what we want. We want a clear delay, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, not just brrr, just like shooting it out at an insane amount. We just want to be able to hear each distinct firing sound. So we need to add a delay here. Where is it? Oh, I was blind. Okay. So the duration can be whatever you want. So you can delay it for 0.2 seconds and have it run. But it's really just personally, you know, how fast you want it to. If you want it to be as accurate as the what's the word? If you want it to be as accurate as the AK-47, then by all means. What? I didn't even click yet, did I? No, I didn't. So why is it shooting? So obviously we're on automatic, and it has a clear delay. It's not just spitting him out at an insane amount of speed, which is proper, but we need to figure out why it's just firing over and over and over again. So firing automatically is off. Okay. So firing is pressed. Firing is set. Semi-auto is false. So let's turn semi-auto to true. If we can fire, what's can fire on? Oh, that's right. We're missing. It's not registering that it's not asking if we're firing on our player side. So let's get our bro dude, since it's easier than just casting, in my opinion. Just type in bro dude. We need to get a reference to him. And if you're kind of confused why I'm doing this, this is because it wasn't registering. It wasn't asking at all. Hey, are you left clicking? Are you asking to fire or not? It wasn't asking if we were firing. It was just saying, well, can we fire? Oh, we can? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's all it was doing. So there was no connection to the um, um, to our character asking, like I said, no connection asking if we were firing. So now that needs to be set. I'm going to save everything up because when I pressed play it froze and I'm like, oh crap, it's going to crash right in the middle of the tutorial. So anyways. Okay, so I'm pressing and holding fire. Maybe, oh, okay, so don't put it here, I guess. Cut that. Paste it so that way we've got it on hand. Put it over here. Hold on, let me just consolidate everything because everything don't need to be stretched out that much. Let's put it, and if firing is true, that's really throwing me off. I gotta back up this tick. Really, it's driving me crazy, the fact that it's not flowing forwards. Okay, so maybe we have to cast to bro dude. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we should have to. I mean, that's not something that's not something that should need to happen. Let's turn off semi-automatic and see if it does it again, because that was the problem. Now it's just straight up not firing at all. It's not registering that we're firing. So maybe we do actually have to cast to our bro dude. Dang it, you know. See, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to, but I suppose we would have had to do it later on anyways for something else I was gonna do. So cast bro dude as the pawn. Yada yada yada. Okay, compile. Does that solve anything? It does. Okay, so let's check if I turn on semi-automatic, if I have to. Whoa, okay, not what we wanted. See, that's what I was talking about. It does the rapid fire. It just shoots everything out at once, and now I'm confused at why it's doing that. Huh. Harm. Harm? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Let me find out. Oh, it's because we're ticked. It's because we're ticked. Okay. Or ticking it, I guess. That would be why. Maybe we need to have, we don't need, see, I'm trying to do this without having two separate firing methods for semi-automatic. So maybe for semi, we do something like this. We say, okay, let's add a new bool called trigger released. Okay, and get it or set it. My bad, my bad. By the way, I just alt dragged it is what I did there. So trigger release is true. Duplicate that here for false. No, I don't think we want to set it there. So over here, we need to, if semi-automatic is true, then check if trigger, or we need to cast to the bro dude, right? Trigger released branch. I hate that it does that little dent every time. So trigger released is true, and we can fire. Okay, so then we fire it, so then it summons it, right? And if our finger is still on it, or after it's done, we need to cast to him over again and set trigger released to false. So then it forces us to release the trigger. So let's save all that. And if we press and hold, yep, we can't. We have to fire one by one. All right. So that's how we will obviously. And now reloading is not working, and I'm gonna have to fix it again. I don't know why, but I'm sure I'll find the problem and I'll fix it again and tell you what the problem was in the next episode. But like I said, that's how we're going to have the firing. So left mouse button. This is what it should look like. Something that we dragged off of our tick, another strand, if you will. That's what this should look like. We copied the fire from equipped weapon and did the bool for firing. Over on the weapon base, it's a little bit of a mess because of how much stuff we have coming from our bro dude. But I guess I'll just do a drive-by from tick. You guess you can pause each screen, see what it looks like. And I think that'll be good for anyone who missed anything and was trying to figure out what was going on. So that's how that's going to be done. But now, we need to actually be able to switch the firing mode without, just checking a bool in our default value settings or whatever. We need to be able to switch it in game. We need to be like, okay, well, I want to be real precise because I know when I'm automatic, and I'll add this later, when I'm automatic, it sprays more and there's less accuracy, but when I'm semi-automatic, there's more accuracy. I will actually add that in there, don't worry. But we want to be able to switch between automatic and semi-automatic in game. So obviously, we're going to have just another equipped weapon. Label all of this, comment that called summon bullet. I'm going to go through and label some of this stuff, like the right mouse button, that's zooming. I know this is kind of random, but I keep forgetting to label things. Make sure everything stays labeled. Anyways, we're going to add one more thing. I think I want my... I think I want my firing mode to be V, I suppose. No, we'll do C. We'll do C or something, or X. XC, I don't know. I'll do X right now. Whoa. Excuse me, that was 100% random. And I'm gonna get, okay, let's do Y. I do a number that I know isn't usually in in many other things, or do a letter, so that way I can just find the keyboard because it's so much easier. All right, so let's get that, and then we will get a new bool called, no, sorry, what am I thinking of? Not a new bool. A drag out equipped weapon. Get that, and then set firing. Oh, semi-automatic. We didn't do firing mode. Sorry. Okay. Set semi-automatic. So this just has to be a toggle. So we're gonna do and or no. Switch. There's, oh gosh. There was once a time where I knew what this was called. I'm not kidding. Oh, flip-flop, flip-flop. Okay, so it's the flip-flop. So so B needs to be this duplicated to that, and needs to still be connected to that. Okay, that. So let's just have semi-automatic false and then semi-automatic true. I'll find out which one, but this one is A. No, this one is A. Break. Yeah, so this one's A. We'll break that. And semi-automatic is true. So that should work, right? Save that up again just in case I crash. Go. Okay, so press X. Oh, so I need to switch that off. Okay, so I want, okay, is A needs to be this one, and then break that one, so that way by default, by default we're automatic. If we press X, we're semi-automatic. If we press X again, we go back to, so we switch back and forth. I think that's how it needs to be, correct? Okay, it doesn't really matter. We're just always gonna start off semi-automatic. Crap, I kind of wish I knew a way to fix that. Yeah, hold on. Switch which one's A and B, I guess, right? Nope. Oh, yep, nope. So which one's A and B? That's how you do it. Nope. Still doesn't work that way. Well, darn. Oh, that's why semi-automatic's checked here. Duh. Okay, so yeah, okay. Like oh my god. Please tell me that's right. Okay. So, to recap how we got that working, because that was a little confusing. I understand. If I was watching, I was gonna be like, wait, what? Okay. A needs to be connected to is A, obviously. Whichever one you have connected to A needs to be connected to is A, and whichever one's B needs to be false. Now this is if you want automatic when you spawn. If you want semi-automatic when you spawn, you need to switch it. That makes any sense. So this needs to be checked for semi-automatic. Or no, sorry. B needs to be A and A needs to be be or whatever, and it needs to be checked. Anyways, I'm sure you guys could figure it out. But in the weapon base, I had semi-automatic check, so make sure it's off if you obviously want automatic when you spawn in. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So spawn in, we've got automatic, and then press X, and we've got semi-automatic, and press X again, and we've got automatic. Of course, the ammo still transfers because we're still subtracting 1 from our current ammo. So yep, everything, it works and is all fluid like that. One quick thing, and this may be bugging a lot of you. I know it's bugging me. Oh my gosh, my bullet speed is slow. Right. So I'm gonna just fix the bullet speed because it is slower than molasses. So I'm gonna just go straight up to 2,000 and see how that goes. I feel like it needs to be faster. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know. You guys can mess around with the bullet speed as you want. I'll do it while I'm doing my outro. But anyways, I would like to thank all of you guys a lot for watching. And excuse me once again. So I don't know what's up with the coughing. If you guys did enjoy, you know what? You could leave a like and maybe a comment, and you could subscribe even. That would be awesome. That'd be pretty awesome if you could subscribe. Also, any suggestions? Some of you guys have been leaving suggestions, and that's awesome. I mean, the suggestions have been coming in slightly more than normal, and I actually like it a lot. So, I don't know what I'm doing here with this delay. But anyways, like I was saying, any suggestions, they have been coming in, and that's great, but they've been in the comment section, and I feel like I've said this before. Maybe I haven't, but I've got that website, and that website, I've been commenting to you guys. That website has a form in it, and that form has a suggestions topic or category in it, and you can leave all your suggestions there. You can also leave problems that you're having in the specific categories for whichever tutorial you're having a problem in. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once again, website link will be in the description, and it'll actually help the community make better games, honest, because you'll solve your problems quicker. You can search problems. Maybe someone else had the same problem as you did, which that's a very common, happens a lot, and you can just search it, hopefully find your answer, and with that, I mean, it just becomes a big, it makes the hassle much less well, of a hassle for me, I guess. So if that's something that you guys are willing to do, then thanks a lot, honestly, because the forum, it's really gonna help push the whole Unreal Engine side of things to be solved quicker, and you guys are totally going to understand the tutorials much quicker. So anyways, enough of my babbling and trying to solve problems on stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Suggestions in the new website forum section area. And I will see all of you awesome dudes in the next video, and stay awesome.